Oh no, you're recording. You can't record when I'm talking about that fucking segue. Like,
Right. Exactly.
I thought you were gonna segue right into like the shooting in fucking Thailand. I'm like, no, don't segue in from running around shooting into the fucking school shooting in Thailand.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Oh, that was fucking devastating. I sent you that. Did you read about that?
I did. Apparently, it was a former cop.
Yeah.
You know that. And if those of you that don't know, let me just share this real quick. Okay. So at least 36 killed. It's a child care center in Thailand.
Yeah.
I mean, just awful. Okay, former police officer burst into a daycare center in northeastern Thailand on Thursday, killing dozens of children and teachers and then firing on more people as he fled in the deadliest rampage in the nation's history. That's even bigger than Virginia Tech. The assailant, whose authorities said was fired from the force earlier this year because of drug offense, took his own life after killing his wife and children at home. What the fuck? A witness said staff at the daycare locked the door when they saw the assailant approaching with the gun, but he shot his way in. In footage posted online after the attack, frantic family members could be heard weeping outside the daycare. At least 36 people were killed in the attack. At least 10 people were wounded, including 6 critically. At least 24 of the dead were children, mostly preschoolers. The teacher who died, she had a child in her arms. A witness name wasn't given. I don't think he would kill children, but he shot at the door. He shot at the door and shot right through it. Okay, identified the suspect. We're not going to say his name. Fuck him. The attack took place, in Thailand's northeastern province.
And they're saying that the domestic part of it was after he did all that. He went home and fucking killed his wife and kids. Like, Jesus.
Right. Okay. So I'm reading that now. So domestic homicide followed attack. So yeah, he just went there, killed them, and then went home and killed his family. So of course there's the gun law plug here, which makes no fucking difference. So there's another shooting in last month. A clerk shot co-workers at a Thailand's Army War College in Bangkok, killing 2 and wounding another before he was arrested. Okay, the country's previous worst. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I was just saying, speaking about gun violence, even just here in like the Toronto area, man, over the last couple of weeks, there's been an influx of fucking shootings, because the gun ban is going real fucking well here.
Yeah, I mean, these fucking people, you don't realize that you're just telling people where it's okay to go.
Yep.
All you're really doing, you're not preventing anybody from shooting up the school. You're preventing somebody from carrying on school property or in these safe spaces, which, if they're gonna shoot up a safe space, they don't give a shit. They're there's nothing preventing them from doing it. All It's doing is preventing people like us from carrying there and being able to do something about it.
Yeah.
Like the kid who shot the active shooter in the mall in the US. If that were a safe space and firearms were restricted, more people would have died.
100%.
Right? So, these laws, you're thinking that, people look, yeah, we're going to get some idiot who's going to do the wrong fucking thing. Absolutely. That's for sure. Personally, I'm not going to carry until I have my lockbox in my car. I've got, obviously whatever weapon I'm qualified on. Not going to carry if I have any alcohol in my system. I'm not going to carry, obviously, in safe spaces because you freaking can't. But, you're looking at like New York. They're like, oh, no mass transit. No, there are people who get shot on mass transit all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
all the time. But as soon as you start putting these restrictions in, then they know it's okay to go there. And you're not going to meet resistance. And the resistance you're going to meet, unless you see an armed officer right there, and they can't be everywhere. It's, you get on a subway car, I'm like, you don't see, that's it. Everybody's trapped in. If you don't see an armed officer there, fucking done.
Yeah, it's a free for all.
Right. And I get, people want, it's like, look, it's like the fucking vaccine. I don't want to think about it. Right. I don't want to, I'm just going to let the government do it. Let them take care of it. I don't want to, they're here to protect me. Vaccine, I'm just going to get it. It's going to work. It's going to be fine. It's the easier thing to fucking do. And it's like, you know what? Let the professionals do it. Again, professionals were in Uvalde. The fuck did they do?
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, what do you want me to tell you? Evil finds a way. You've got to have, protection, body armor, a plan, for when these things happen. I mean, closing the door. Again, guy shot through the door, kicked the door. I'm sure that wasn't a steel door. I'm sure it wasn't anything of any significance. To kick through is probably, a fucking hollow core door. You can put your foot through and come in. Once you see the wolves out there and the devil is knocking at the door, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, again, and then when you have, the problem is like, especially when you have children, your compulsion is to protect them and get in front of them and stop harm from happening. You're not trained to attack the threat, which is your best bet. You're not trained to start throwing stuff at the threat and hopefully overwhelm them. But again, if there's a man with a gun and you're, your average female teacher, you have no chance without being armed. No chance.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. Care. You can do all the karate you want. You've got no fucking chance. And even being trained and bigger and stronger, I'd much rather be the guy with the gun.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable. But yeah, kids. So not just an American problem. We had the shooting in Russia. It's shooting in Thailand. They had another one 2 years ago, killed 29 people. Damn, man, those are fucking some numbers. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
and I mean, all these fucking arguments for not having armed guards at the schools is complete bullshit. Because what do you think would have happened if that guy fucking showed up and there was an armed guard or two standing right in front of that fucking school? There'd have been nothing. He just gone home and killed his wife and kids. And that's fucking terrible.
I mean, armed guard inside a bulletproof vestibule. Because the armed guard standing outside and just shoot the fucking guy. He'd be the first guy.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, but
Right. But still, these are things that got to be, you got to treat every place where there's soft targets like malls, especially schools, like mini airports. Right. So, everything's shut down. I mean, we've talked about this before.
Yep.
Everything locked down, cameras all over the place. Alarm sensors when certain doors aren't open, one way in, one way out during school, that is manned by an armed fucking guard. Yeah. Next level. I mean, I just sold, 10 backpacks to a small school in rural Texas.
Nice.
And I got another 14 going out to another town in Texas. I go, look, the police don't come. Our teachers are armed. He goes, and they have body armor. I'm like, awesome. So yeah, man, they got level 3 first responders, are shipping out a couple weeks. And yeah, I mean, really, so that's, this is the world we live in now. I mean, this is the new threat. There's a mental health issue that's exposing itself as a gun problem because normal people don't do this. Exactly. And it's like, we got to deal with it, and wishing it away isn't going to, isn't going to make it happen. Drafting more laws are just words on fucking paper. Okay. We need action. We need, real solutions. Look, if you're hemorrhaging, you address the wound. Then
Exactly.
you go in and you figure out, what's causing the bleeding, right? It's not, oh, it's causing the bleeding. Well, it's your diet. Okay, well, let's fix your diet. Meanwhile, you're bleeding.
While you're bleeding out. Yeah.
So fix the fucking immediate issue, secure the schools, listen, have the option for firearms and obviously body armor, beef up security, and then let's look at that mental health issue, right? Because again, every time this happens, we pass more bullshit laws, and apparently, nobody pays attention to them. So
Exactly.
there you have it.